the coloring, but I left my lover. What an expensive fate.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Lydia, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. So today is a bit different from my regular setup because I wanted to try to make a dish, a seafood dish. I've never done this before, and I wanted to record it and share with you guys. I've been looking for Nigerian videos of this process and I've not seen, so I want to provide that in case someone needs that out there. I couldn't get like lobsters, crabs, all that just because of the quarantine, so I went ahead to just get shrimp. That was the only thing I could get my hands on here in Kaduna where I live. And I just have my ingredients all listed out here. Not listed, all like laid out here, and I'm going to be showing you guys that in a bit. So if you'd like to see what I come up with like dish wise, and please keep on watching. In case you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. It will mean the absolute world to me, and let's get right into the video, guys. First thing you see all of them talk about is red potatoes, and I couldn't get that. I already had these at home, and these are just regular Irish potatoes, which I'll wash and dice soon. And then I also have my corn. This corn is just from the cob. I just removed it from the cob and cut them into this, so they are still really hard. I actually have to boil this longer than I have to boil the potatoes. And then next up I have my eggs. Like most seafood bowls, like you see them on eggs, so I decided to add eggs in it. And then I have one big onion because I'm not cooking so much. I have my parsley. I dried these myself, so I like to dry them myself. I have bay leaf as well. I have spices. These are hunger spices. I have the chicken one because of the chicken flavor. I want that. And then the stew one for that redness. A lot of them recommend paprika, but I don't have paprika. I just see that it's very red and they say it's quite salty, so I just assume that this will do that for me. And then I have my bouillon seasonings, Maggi. I prefer no, but right now I don't have it on hand. I have a bit of, this is called ehuru. It's an Igbo spice. It's very nice. It's used mostly in like abacha, African salad. For the butter sauce, they use sticks of butter. I don't have that on hand, but I have these. Normally use this to make jollof rice and cook generally. So I just use one. I'm using one of these. I also have tomato. I feel like this is going to come in handy to make the sauce. They don't use tomatoes, but I just want to put this in. I feel it's going to make it more salty and nice. I have my peppers as well. This one is grinded. It has a lot of seeds in it. It's quite, the seeds are quite big. And this one is the black pepper. Garlic. I have like 2 full cloves. I have nutmegs, which I'm going to grind in my mortar really soon. I also have pepper just for garnishing. This is like the regular green peppers. And then I have lemon. Like they always ask for lemon, so I'm going to cut this up and put the juice in the sauce. I also have this like just dried onions for extra flavor, bay leaf, which I've already put out here, rosemary leaves, just anything you can find in your cabinet. Like if you cook regularly, you should already have this kind of things in your cabinet already. And then garlic powder, ground black pepper, you know, and then just regular pepper. And then the only other ingredient missing here is my shrimps and my sausage, which I'll show you guys in a bit when I have it washed up and ready to go on the fire. So the first thing I'll do is to wash up the corn and put in here, because this corn is really hard. Like it's not those ones, you know, the ones they use in all their videos is like already pre-cooked. This one is not, so I'm going to just wash them up and just put them in. I'm using warm water to wash them up. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I'm also going to be putting in my hunger stew, so it starts to give me the coloring I want. You see how it looks like paprika? If you watch those cooking videos, you know what I'm talking about. Guys, I'm currently pounding the ehuru. I just put one and then my nutmeg. I want the flavor to get into the corn and the potatoes while they are boiling before I mix it into the sauce I'm going to be making. I'm going to go ahead and prepare the tomatoes. I'm going to add the egg in towards the end because eggs take like 5 minutes to cook, so they'll be here. Let's go prepare the potato, guys. So guys, I went ahead to peel off the lemon. In most of the videos I've seen, they go ahead to put this with the bark still on, like the hard green part. I don't like that. I think it will make it, I don't know, bitter in my opinion. So I just want to go ahead and peel them off, you know, whole. And then I'm just going to add it into my corn. I'll just put them in. I'm just going to stir that in and then let it cook. This is my able-bodied assistant. Hi. While the corn is still boiling, I'm just going to show you guys my shrimp. All the shrimp I bought are already deveined, so I got these ones. They're really small and they're all iced, obviously. Then I got this one from Sirella. They're also deveined as well, and they're all iced. And then this is just a smaller one of that one. All of them have this smoked sausage they use for their balls, but I don't have that. What I'm going to do to make this, because I don't like the way this one is, it always looks very soggy, sort of, these chicken sausages. I prefer these sausages. I'm just going to poke them and put like a bit of bouillon seasoning on them in water and leave them for a while. Then I'm going to fry them with very little oil so that I make it have that like dried, strong feel, so that when you're chewing it, it's not tender. It gives you like a bit of a tug before you know, while you're chewing it, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to go ahead. I like to make it that way for breakfast as well. Like I don't like it to be soggy. So I'm just going to go ahead and poke them with a knife and make sure that I have holes in them, then so that the seasoning can kind of get into the meat. So I'll go ahead and do this, and then I'll put the seasoning and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle some black pepper, and then this is Cameroon pepper, actually, not black pepper. Cameroon pepper is more spicy, just because I want my sausage to be spicy. I don't like it to be bland, and I don't want to boil it in. So I went ahead and crushed some Maggi seasoning, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. And next up, I'm just going to put in water, like with my hands, until I'm okay with the... Like, try this. If you have an issue with your sausages tasting weird, try this method. Leave it to marinate for a while. Trust me, you'll love the taste of your sausage. Like, it won't be the regular tasting sausage. I'm one of those people that hate seeing my onions in food. Like, I love to use onions, I love the spice it gives, but then I hate seeing it visibly in my food. So I'm dicing it really tiny. Shrimps are already deveined, and this is what it looks like. It's really clean already. There are no shells on it except from here to here. So I'm just going to go ahead and wash them, and then these are the smaller ones, you know. Smaller ones, bigger ones. These ones are going to be the last things going into my pot because they take the shortest time to cook into my bowl. So I'm just going to go ahead and wash them and get them ready. So this is what the sausages look like after they've been fried. I didn't use oil to fry this. I just pan-seared them, and this is what it looks like. So I think he gave me that smoked sausage look, if you ask me. At this point, I just went ahead and added some more water because I just put in the potatoes right now. I didn't know that these were really hard. So if something I really learned from today's cooking is boil these before time, like boil them like overnight if you're going to make your seafood boil the next day, just so they don't waste your time unnecessarily. I'm also going to add in the eggs now. So my mom taught me to open this, like if you use this butter to cook, you know how annoying it is to get out all the butter. She taught me to like press the butter in a bit and just open it up completely, like to form sort of like a groove around it so that it can allow you to fully get out your butter. So when I'm done with that, like this is my butter very easily, and I'm not stressed out about it. So I just put this in. That's not meant to happen. The pan is already hot. You need to make sure that the butter doesn't quickly fry. So I'm going to reduce this ingredients. So this is like ginger, garlic, nutmeg, and that spice I told you guys about. I'll also go in with my onions. I'll go with my black pepper. This is Cameroon pepper actually. Nigerians love spice, so I put a lot of that. This is like regular pepper. Then you just turn that in slowly. It's not supposed to melt quickly. Your butter, that's what I mean. So while that's melting, I'll go ahead and add some ground black pepper. Not so much. See, I don't think any African person really measures stuff, 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, just eyeball it. But then I'm going to go ahead and start putting my seasoning. This is the chicken seasoning. Onga chicken seasoning. And this is the onga stew seasoning. Now I'm going to add in my pepper. This one are just the regular bell pepper. I'm going to add these in later, but I don't want it to cook as much as I want these ones to cook. Mary, just like about a teaspoon. And then let's give that a stir. Doesn't it look beautiful? Tomato puree, and I'm using this one from Derica. Hold on. I'm just going to go ahead and put that in. I don't want to put a lot of this. I'll just use just one. Now I'm going to add some parsley, and this parsley I had them dried myself, so I'm just going to go ahead and put them in. So now I'm going to go ahead and add in my lemons. I'm just going to squeeze this one in. So now at this point, I'm going to dump in my shrimp. These don't take time to cook at all, so I don't want to have to deal with them being watery. I'm just going to put them in. I'm just going to put that in. They're going to get ready like later. So I added in some bay leaf. This is how you know that the shrimps are cooked, like they'll curl up into this pattern. So I just going ahead, like this is just the easiest way I like to cook shrimp, even without making this seafood broth. So these are the smaller ones, so cute, they all curled up. I'm adding my shrimp. I didn't have much shrimp on hand, not how that added it in. My eggs in. Potato and this. I'm going to go ahead and add this one for garnishing. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the corn and the potato now in.